Hi guys, welcome back to Sister Stitchers.
It is April 14th, a Sunday, and we are here to update you on our cross-stitching adventures.
Yes, and we're also here to announce last week's winner. So I guess we'll start with that, and then we're kind of on the usual setup. Unless you want to talk about what's in the middle or what's obvious right now.
We're in a different location.
We are in a different location.
Welcome to my husband's music studio.
And her beautiful cross stitch in the corner.
Yes. Yes. So we'll do a little tour. We have guitars, amps, things I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
Here.
We're at Lindsay's house today. And this seemed like the best location.
Yes.
Okay, so our winner from last week was a $15
Yes, gift certificate.
Gift certificate to Digital. Yes, everything's digital to Under the Sea Fabrics, and our winner is now posted here. We used a comment picker, so congratulations to the $15 gift certificate, and thank you for watching and commenting on our videos.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna start with FFOs because FFOs, fully finished objects. So the last time we talked, we were like, we're gonna stay and finish these projects, and Lindsay did really well. Well, we ended up not staying because we had to do some other things, but Lindsay ended up coming back over later at another day.
Yes,
and
last weekend,
and I was in rare form. I was kind of grumpy. I was like a lot grumpy actually, and
just a little.
Nothing seemed to have been working out for me. So I said I was going to fully finish a project. The jackalope or the Jackalopian tapestry. I did not have a frame that fit, and I was like, that's okay. I have a whole box of projects that Lindsay and I pre-planned out many moons ago.
We wrote it on paper, the plan.
I had little notes off to the side.
Things that were ordered, that were coming in the mail, that she had thrown in the box.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I went to start to put some of those things together, and they weren't lining up, or they just weren't the right size or the right anything. And I was starting to get real frustrated because I probably fourth project in, I'm like, what did I do wrong? And I was super, super annoyed. But one of my projects did work out.
Once.
So I had ordered a shadow box, and with the shadow, sorry guys, lots of glare there. I've got the shadow box because there's some really big charms in this project. This is Autumn Lane, Dark Queen of the Sea.
Yes.
It was a stitch along. It was their first really big one that they did with Under the Sea Fabrics, and I did go with the Call Ford fabric, and this is her in her glory. The Dark Queen of the Sea was the latest one that finished. I'm not even halfway done with that one yet. So that will become a focus.
Earth. You just said sea.
I'm sorry. Yes.
The Earth.
This is sea. The fishes. Maybe.
Didn't you do...
It's a shadow box.
No.
I did change the crown. Oh, I don't know how to do that.
You got it. Right there's good. They can see it.
Okay, so I did change the crown up. There were some people who posted in the group different crown options, and I took it because somebody posted and said anybody may use it. So I went ahead and used somebody else's crown design for that. I don't remember who it was, but thank you.
Yeah. It's amazing. This was like a choose your own adventure. So some things,
So I did the ombre for the hair
pack.
Blue to purple. I purchased the hair pack, and then the crown, somebody else designed it. I did it in a gold crown or treasure braid, petite treasure braid, so it's all metallic. I really loved this project. I wish I had done I didn't think about it, or I saw somebody else do it well after I had finished mine, but they couched all the back stitching in the tentacles.
It looked really good.
It looks so good, and I kind of wished I had done that, but I didn't, and that's okay. So I didn't couch it. It is back stitched, but it's still beautiful, and I love it.
Yeah.
So my husband was like, oh wow, where'd that come from? It had been in the box so long he
forgot that you stitched on it for a whole year.
On it for more than a year. He's like, when did you do that? I was like, a while ago. I think that was a 2021 finish. So yay, she's finally framed and she's beautiful. So And then Lindsay.
Oh, my FFO is nothing like hers, but I FFO'd the bunny I showed you guys last time.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's cute little.
We did a little, that's the fabric I showed you. I put the fluffy stuff. I don't know what it's called. It's fluff. It's soft.
It's a fuzzy.
Yeah. So, and then it can hang.
It's super cute.
That's what I FFO'd. I was going to try to finish the bunnies. A bag got lost.
A bag got lost.
There's a lost
It's been
bag.
found.
Today.
Today. We
About
got it today.
20 minutes before this video. So maybe next week.
What's funny is
But-
both of our FFOs are the same designer.
That's true.
I
They're both
just
Autumn Lane.
recognized that. I didn't even
fun.
realize that last weekend when we were doing that. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So my husband went to Hobby Lobby for me, and he bought, this is part of my stash.
So yeah,
What
we're
was in
moving
my
a stash.
This is scrapbook paper. So if you remember the bunnies were on perforated paper, you can use this like scrapbook paper to do the backing, because I was trying to finish them and FFO them, but maybe next time. So he had bought me these papers.
To finish the back. So
Yes.
they're really good for your Mill Hills or the Sesame
Yes.
Street kits that she does. Because it's all on perforated paper, so you just glue them together and cut it around it and stuff. So they're another common way is to put felt on the back. So
Yeah.
and then Lindsay had bought me these. I'm sure you may have seen these already. They sit on your neck like this, and they light up. So they're bright. There's like 3 different settings for it, different 3 tones and 3 levels of brightness. And so they just sit on your neck, and they're super lightweight, super easy. I have the jewelry making glasses, or for and
they're
the
like
light,
magnified
and
and
with
it
the
has a light.
magnifier and the light. And during winter, this past winter, I had a really, really bad sinus infection, and I just could not wear it. Like, it was just driving my sinuses crazy. And so Lindsay showed up with these. She's like, "Here, Heidi." I was like, "Thank you." So they're nice to wear.
I got her a pair and myself a pair, and they're really good in the car because at night, because I stitch at night in my car.
I'm excited.
So they work really well.
I'm excited to use them at retreats because
Yes. That'd be nice.
It's easy to travel. You fold them up like this.
And it doesn't blind like the person around you
Yeah.
as easily as like clip-on lights and such. Because that's a big thing with me, like blinding my husband. So these are a little less blindy.
Okay.
The other stash that I wanted to show is my fabric of the months. I have February. This one is called, Heidi can say the names.
Rubio's.
It's a really pretty, it's like a pink brown. I don't know.
It is pretty.
I really like this one. It's really unique, I feel like. What do you
It's pretty.
think? I think it's showing up maybe
Yeah.
a little lighter than it is in person. And then I got my March one, which is Boreas. These are both Under the Sea fabrics. This is like it's a purple. Oh, it's showing blue.
Yeah.
It's purple.
It is purple.
It's pretty. So that was my stash.
I don't have any stash except for those. So
Then you had the.
I did. I just
Yeah,
showed it,
yeah,
except
yeah.
for the lights. That was except for the lights, which Lindsay got for me. So yeah, I didn't do anything. Whips. Okay, so I did show this to you guys about a month ago. This is my Zelda project that I plan to have finished. This is the bottom, so I'm kind of getting there. I plan to have this finished before my anniversary for my husband. So yeah, I finished this row, and then I came down here, and I'm about almost halfway through there. You can start to see Link's
And you can see the
face
bottom,
and
which
head.
has to be really exciting.
It is very exciting to see the bottom. This project is super, super confetti heavy. So much confetti. So it's a slow going project, and so when I work on it, I have to work on it for quite a while, and know that I'm not going to get my normal stitch count in because it's so confetti heavy. So I'm enjoying it though. It's a lot of fun. It's a full coverage. It was a free pattern, so I can't complain about the confetti really because it was a free pattern. So yeah, and that's where I'm at. I'm a little bit behind, but I'm hoping to make up a lot of progress in May at the end of this month, and then into probably not very much in May, but June, because I'll be home. I'm home for 3 weeks in June, so I'll be able to make up a lot of progress in June. And that's my plan on that one. Mm-hmm. I am behind on my pacing though. You go?
Oh, okay. Since I couldn't find a bag for your bunnies, I pulled out another one that I'm really close to finishing. This is called Dear Santa. It's also a Satsuma Street on the perforated paper. And here's where I'm at. It's cute. So I have a little more to go. Up, I have like the top of the hat and the ear, and then I'll add all the sparklies. The charms, the beads. They're kind of like beads. Well, there are beads and there's the other charms. So that's what I worked on.
Okay. I was so much trying to have a complete finish. So this is Feeding Frenzy. It's a Dimensions kit, and Lindsay and I started this 2017? Forever ago. Or 2017 or 2018. I'll put it down here. You guys will see. I'm so close, guys. Like, the entire body, everything from here down is completed. All the back stitching, everything's done. In fact, I plan on finishing this before I go to bed tonight. Like, that's how close. I just didn't get it in time for the video.
Well,
I was trying.
We had family. We had our one of our moms came in.
Yes.
This weekend we had family, and last weekend we did FFOing.
Yes.
So
I'm so close.
You didn't get the full weekend in.
I actually say that I have a French knot to put in here, but then like all of this is completed, like all the blue, like the wood part, like the
birdhouse,
the bottom, not the roof. I'm in the middle of working on the roof.
Oh, the back stitch.
And then for back stitching, all that's left is back stitching and French knots. It is literally it.
You didn't show them your net.
Oh my gosh, that net. I'll show it to you when it's fully finished or completely finished.
It's a lot.
You'll see it next time, I'm sure.
Okay.
As a complete.
The horses, there was another snafu with that, that whole missing bag situation. So I didn't have the pattern or the floss when I had left her house at her last video. I just had the project, but you need, the pattern. Yes. It's really important. And the floss. So no work was made, no progress was made on that. But I also do now have all of it. And we can see, it's all here. There's a pattern, and there's floss. So we can move on and get this going.
Yes.
And see how far I get next time.
I'm like, yes, please.
I didn't have the floss. What was I supposed to do?
I know you didn't. Because I messaged you. I'm like, you're missing some things. It's just like, all right. Are we good with...
Yeah.
Was that all of our whips?
Yes.
Okay. So next, I guess we'll move into plans. Yes. I told you guys last time, but I'll reiterate. I've been a part of the Myth and Magic group. They don't play the game anymore in Facebook. They now play it in a Discord server. And so I'm on a team. I went ahead and joined a team, and I'm like... Surprise. I know. I was like, no, I'll just be a villager for a while. It's cool. And then I'm like, no, I'm feeling like I'm being left out. And so I joined a team. They've set it up in League style, which is really cool. And that was one of my hesitant things. It's like, I really enjoy doing those games, but they're super intense, and you feel like these 4 other people are really depending on you to put out as much stitch count as you possibly can. But you don't know how long it's going to last, because it could be a week or it could be a month and a half. You never know. That's super stressful because the last time we did it, we got second place. This was many years ago. The last time I was on a team, we were in second place, but it was like stitching. Like I was constant. That's all I could do. In any free moment that I had to stitch because we're in second place. We were in it for so long. I was burnt out by the end of it. I was like, I can't do this anymore. So, which I didn't for several years. And here I am like, okay, I guess I'm ready.
Yeah.
But because of the league style, they've changed it to a maximum of 10 days. So and you have rounds. So the first round has already happened, and my team is in round 2. So we start on Monday, or the 16th. The 16th is when we start.
Exciting.
But UK time, so it's going to be Monday night for me. And so I needed to pick a piece that I could stitch a lot on really fast to maximize my stitch counts and not have to think too hard. So moving this next 10 days at least, I had it all folded nicely. I don't know. So this is, I didn't want to, okay, this is Pandemic by Long Dog Sampler, and it is 1/1, and I started this back in 2020, but I know because technically it's monochromatic. It's not really monochromatic for me anymore because I've added the red, but for the most part, it's pretty, I can get one strand and go for a really long time, and what feels like maybe would have been 100 stitches is actually 200, because it's 1/1, so it's small, and
it's full cross.
And it's full crosses, and I don't have to move my Q-snap. Once I get it into the Q-snap, I won't have to move it very frequently. And
you're working with 2 colors.
It's 2 colors, so it's very easy.
And it's on pattern paper.
And it's geometric, so it'll go fast. It does go fast. Oh, excuse me, when I work on it. So you guys will hopefully see quite a bit of a big difference the next time we meet. So, because I will be stitching my little heart out for a solid 10 days.
So that's your only whip you're going to work on?
Probably.
That sounds weird for you.
I mean...
with your rotations.
Well, that's the only whip I'll be working on when we're actively competing. So if we are out or the round ends... I didn't work on Huckleberry Farm. So Huckleberry Farm is still pending for the month. And then I need to move back in. Well, I'm going to finish this.
Oh, yeah.
Finishing this tonight, hopefully, because tomorrow I start my competition. And then, because I'm behind, the rest of the month will be Zelda.
Okay.
And Huckleberry Farm will get one night, sometime this month. I don't know when. It might be the last day of the month. It is what it is.
So I'm going to work on the horses.
Okay.
That we talked about. I'm going to work on my car project, which is the deer. If I finish the deer, or I might go back to the bunnies. I'm not sure. We'll see how I feel. I just have to finish.
I guess, okay, so a couple of announcements. We've hashed out our schedule. We're like, let's start a video without no plan. Yeah. Because that's how we roll. That's how I got Lindsay to roll, because Lindsay, if I had given her an entire schedule and she was gone. So I was like, let's just make a video and see how it goes again. And so
she hooked me into making video with her during spring break?
Yes.
And now we're on a strict schedule.
Not strict. I mean,
you're right.
It's not super strict, but we have a plan to put out a video every 2 weeks. And so, and part of that every 2 weeks video, one video will be a giveaway. We plan on doing a giveaway once a month, and then the other video will be to announce the winner. And of course, we'll update you on how we're doing on our cross stitching and all of our other antics that we might have in store for y'all. So that's kind of our plan. So we'll be back in about 2 weeks, and we'll have a giveaway at that time as well. So we hope to see you, and thank you for following, liking, subscribing, and supporting us. Appreciate you. Anything else?
Bye. Happy stitching.